Hello everyone, and welcome to our practice today with me, Tara O'Rourke, with Iconic Offices. So really lovely to welcome in 2021 with you. And today I'm going to bring you through just over a 35-minute practice, awakening Shakti and that energy and light that is in all of us. We're going to start just in a comfortable seat. So wherever you are, just make sure that if you're sitting on a block or if you're sitting on your mat, that you sit nice and tall from the tailbone all the way to the tip of the head. And just gently draw your shoulders back. So really allowing for that spinal integrity all the way through the body. Inhale through both nostrils. And exhale, finding that softness in your low belly. Really just allowing a letting go here. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing awareness now to your abdomen. Visualizing the color of yellow. The Manipura chakra. Allowing for digestion of thought. All of these impressions that come at us on a daily basis here. You can really feel it in your abdomen, in your gut. And sometimes we have an inclination to really restrict the body when we feel that. So an opportunity now just to find space there and warmth. Moving up through the body, visualizing the heart center of your chest, the quality of air. Can you really go to that heart space? Courage, compassion, connectedness. The theme of the practice today is that invocation of energy, Shakti. That quality that we all have in us, men and women. And really allowing for that energy to move through you, inviting an invocation of energy. And slowly now just begin to bring your chin in towards your chest. Take your hands over your knees here and finding that space and length through your arms and just beginning to move your head from side to side, just releasing any tension here. As you move the head side to side, just gently, intuitively allowing your breath to move. And just finding space through the neck. Lovely. Coming back up, find your gaze, your drishti. Taking your hands to your heart center. So the mudra, the heart mudra, which I'm going to bring you through now, it's a really powerful mudra to find that connectedness through the heart space, courage, compassion. Just taking the backs of the palms, the backs of the hands together, and we're going to hook the little finger. So hooking the little finger, you're hooking your middle finger, and you're hooking your index fingers. And then your ring fingers and your thumbs meet. Take your elbows out either side and placing that mudra at the heart center here, sitting nice and tall. So again, I'm going to show you that. Just release the hands. Getting space into the wrists here. Take the backs of the hands, just gently meeting. Hook the little fingers together. Hook the middle fingers and you're hooking your index fingers. And then the ring fingers and the thumbs meet. So placing that mudra at the center of your chest. Closing your eyes for a pause and really going into that heart space. So much has been happening, and it's an invitation now just to find and feel that connectedness to yourself in that space, that sacred space, the cave of the heart. And also feeling that connectedness and compassion to everyone around you, to all living things. Setting that intention for your practice. We're going to invite the goddess of Durga. The goddess of Durga. And again, for men and women, we all have this energy inside us of courage, breaking through obstacles, really moving through, being courageous, that real sense of will. All of these different qualities. And Durga is just one of those qualities. And sometimes she lies dormant. So really allowing for that space to, just for now, something that's really holding you back, and inviting that energy as we move through our practice, taking the hands above the heads and just releasing that mudra, taking the hands down either side of you. So let's get some movement into the body now as we come to all fours. And guys, if there's ever a stage in the practice where you really just want to take it down, you can bring yourself to child's pose. So just grounding down through the fingers. There's no pressure or weight on the wrists here. Just moving circular motions through the hips, going one direction. Find a little bit of fluidity here. So we really want to get into the pelvis first. So finding that fluidity through the pelvis. So we can hold a lot of emotional tension here in the pelvis. And we're moving up to the warmth organism through the abdomen. So going the other direction, just really finding that there's no particular shape here. You just want to feel that fluidity through the body. And then take your hips all the way back to your heels. Take your knees out a little bit wider, hands out right in front of you, and come up onto the fingertips here. Breathe into the back of the body. Exhale fully. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale, lift the head. And exhale through your mouth. And take the hands to the floor. Bring yourself up onto all fours. And just gently tapping the front of the feet. It's just very gently feeling that aliveness in the feet. And we're going to turn from the navel over to the right side, open through the chest. The right arm reaches up, beautiful, reaching up. And taking it back, come to the opposite side. So coming from that center place of the navel, twist, 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 open through the chest. Rising up, the left hand rises up. And taking it back, beautiful. Let's curl the toes, take a bent leg, downward dog. So coming up onto the balls of the feet. Now push the earth away as you lift the tailbone, the sitting bones draw back. And draw the navel back towards the spine and begin to just whoosh your tail from side to side. So you can again feel that nice space through the pelvis. And floating it forward into plank. Take the knees down. Curl the toes, downward dog. So we're going to do 3 more of those. Float it forward. Plank. Knees come down. And curling the toes. Bent leg, downward dog. Floating it forward into plank. Strength through your legs, push back into the heels. And it's almost like energetically you're drawing your elbows together here. And take the knees down. Curl the toes, bend leg, downward dog. Hold it here and begin to pedal through the feet. So you really want to feel that connectedness to the earth. And floating it forward. Take the knees down so you're back in all fours. So keep your hips over your knees here. We're taking our hands out in front of us And begin to draw the chest towards the earth. So your chest doesn't necessarily have to meet the ground. You could put a block underneath here for support, or as you are. So just making sure that the hips stay over the knees, spread the fingers, and feeling into the back. So your whole abdomen here has an opportunity just to really let go. And taking it back up, all fours, gorgeous. So we'll do 3 rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, the navel draws down towards the earth, the tailbone rises, the chest lifts. So really active. Drawing your navel back towards your spine, tucking the head under. Inhale, down to the earth. Exhale, draw the navel back, tucking the head. Feeling that space all the way across your upper body. Inhale. And exhale, beautiful. Taking yourself back into all fours. So let's just sit back on our heels here. Take the hands behind us. So you're really just feeling this space in the front of the legs, the quads. If it feels like there's nothing happening here, sometimes this can scream at us, and then for others it can feel like really tight. So you could use your block again underneath. Take the heels to the outer hips. So this is a really nice Virasana hero pose, just to get into the quads. If you feel there's no space or no opening here, you're not really feeling anything, you can take the forearms back, keep the thighs together, just allowing for that space. Maybe taking the head back. You could just gently getting into the throat chakra, cooling down the head space and the throat. Getting into the back. And then slowly let's take it up. So we're going to counterpose that with a downward dog. Beautiful. Lifting the right leg up. You're on the ball of the left foot. So we're going to float that right knee through to the chin and the chest. Exhale, back up. Inhale, right knee to the chin and the chest. And we're going to step that right foot through to the thumb. And bring yourselves up very gently into a high lunge. Take the hands up above the head. Interlacing the fingers behind you, hinging forward here. So your gaze is just beyond that right big toe. Pushing into the back foot. Take the left hand to the floor and you're twisting to the right. Lovely, framing the ear with that right palm. And we'll take it back. Downward dog. Vinyasa, through it, float it forward into plank. Take the knees, chest and chin down to the earth. Or you can lever down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Come up into the front of your feet, lift the chest. Exhale, take it back. Downward dog. 3 breaths. Lifting the left leg up, you're on the ball of the right foot. So really feeling that space in that left inner thigh. And draw the knee into the chin and the chest. Keep that right leg nicely switched on. Exhale back. Inhale, knee into the chin and the chest. And we're going to step that left foot through and gently bring yourself up into a high lunge, hands in prayer. Beautiful. And hinging forward over that left foot. Take the right hand to the floor and open it through the left side of the body. Keep the right leg nicely switched on here as you twist. Draw the navel away from that left thigh. We'll take it back. Downward dog. Float it forward into plank. Chaturanga, or knees, chest and chin. Cobra or upward dog. And finding your way back into downward dog. Find your gaze. Let's step the feet through to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. So just take your elbows here with either hand and allow for that nice release in the whole upper body. Just gently moving side to side. Gently moving. And then release your arms. And really visualizing now and moving slowly through vertebrae by vertebrae. Like you're really getting ready to break out and to break through. Gorgeous. Take the hands out in line with the shoulders. Flex the hands. So it might be a little bit of discomfort in the wrists. Take the legs out a little bit wider. So visualize like you're pushing away with both hands. So that real moving through and breaking through. You are in your place, feeling that strength through your body here. And taking the hands up. Keeping the hands flexed as you push through and push up. And exhale, folding forward. So keep the hands nice and flexed here. Hands in line with the shoulders as you hinge forward. And release the hands. Folding it forward. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. That nice continuity of breath. Inhale. Exhale. For strength as you breathe in. Inhale. Exhale as you remove obstacles, allowing for transformation as you move up. Beautiful. Hands in prayer to the heart center. So stepping it through to the top of the mat. So you're in Tadasana. We're going to step the right foot back and take a bend into that left knee. So your right foot is about 45 degrees. Take your hands up above you. Palms meet. Interlace the fingers. Index fingers meet, pointed up, and you're hooking your thumbs. Draw the right hip forward and the left hip back. Take the hands out in front of you. Gorgeous. Draw the shoulders back. And really using this opportunity here to find your drishti through those pointed fingers. So focus on that one point. Focus on that one thing that's really holding you back. And begin to chop through it with your arms. Straighten out your front leg and move through it. Bring that energy through it as you chop through, removing the obstacle. And then left knee is bent. Take the hands above the head. Release the arms and gaze up. Open out the heart. Palms facing up. And slowly let's take it back. Downward dog. Beautiful. Float it forward as an option. Chaturanga. Keeping the right hand on the ground. So I'm going to give you a few options for this one. Side plank. The lower right leg can come to the floor and the left leg out as you rise up. Or you're here, right hand stays, and you're spinning the feet around, one foot in front of the other. Just making sure here that your wrist is underneath your shoulder on the right and that you're not collapsing into this right shoulder, and lifting up through the left side of the body. Really strong, powerful. Rising up. Take your left foot behind you and open out the heart space. Your right foot is connected with the earth as you open the heart space slowly, very gently. You're taking it back. Downward dog. Take the knees to the floor nice and wide. Big toes together. The hands behind you. And relax the shoulders. Allow them to wrap around you as you take the head down. Just a gentle rest. Allowing the practice, that invocation of energy and light to move through you. That heat, the warmth organism, and the Manipura chakra connecting with the heart, the Anahata. Slowly taking it up. All fours, curl the toes. And you're bringing yourself back. Downward dog. And we'll walk it to the top of the mat. As you come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Beautiful. So we're going to step the left foot back. Take a bend into that right knee. So your hips are square once more. The back foot is about 45 degrees and the right knee is tracking over the right ankle. Take the hands up, interlacing your fingers, but keep your index finger pointed and you're hooking your thumbs, gazing forward. Now really activate that back leg, pushing into the earth, feeling that connection with the earth. Taking your hands forward. Draw your shoulders back. Finding that one point of focus through your fingers. And begin. As you straighten out that front leg, you can go fast, you can go slow, and you're chopping through. It's really good. Breaking down barriers, getting out of your own way, and bend into the right knee. Framing that right foot, so we're going to step it back. Downward dog, float it forward so you're in your plank. It's just watch, you're not like this, so nice long plank. Elbows energetically drawn towards one another. Push back into the heels of the feet. Draw your navel back towards your spine. Option, you can take your knees down here. And we're going to take it to Vasisthasana, side plank. So option A, lower leg comes to the floor on the left and you're reaching up. Option B, you're here and you're spinning. And watch this doesn't happen, collapsing into the shoulder. So you really don't want to feel that. You want to rise up. You can stack one foot on top of the other, reaching up. Feeling that connection of energy through the heavens as you lift. And just gently stepping that right foot back. Open out the heart. Keep the left foot grounded. Lifting from the navel, the chest. And slowly and gently taking it back. Downward dog. Knees to the floor. Nice and wide. Big toes together. Hands behind you. And breathe. 3 nice restorative breaths here. Allowing the breath to settle, but noticing that energy and prana that moves through you. All the way through the nadis, these vessels, all the way through the body. Distributing that energy through you, moving through from the root chakra all the way through to the crown. And when you're ready in your own time, bring yourself back up, all fours, curling the toes, downward dog. So we're going to step our left foot through to the center of the hands, turning on the back foot. So you're coming up to Virabhadrasana, to warrior. Slowly take it up, hands at the heart space. Just finding your feet here in the ground. Left knee is tracking over the left ankle. The outer arch of the back foot is in line with the end of the mat. So again, I'm going to bring it through the heart mudra. So the backs of the hands meet. We're hooking the little finger, the middle finger, and the index fingers together. The ring finger and the thumbs meet, placing it at your heart center. So really feeling that heart space, courage, connectedness, compassion with all living things, love, connection for yourself. Take the hands above the head, release that mudra, hands in line with the shoulders, and your gaze is through the left middle finger. Beautiful. Begin to straighten out that left leg. Turn the left foot in, so both feet are now parallel and you're hinging forward. Slowly taking it forward. Keep that nice length all the way through your back here. And taking the hands to the floor. If they go there, they're shoulder width distance apart. Otherwise, they can stay on the shins. Just keeping that nice length through your back. And you tilt forward a little, letting the head go. Inhale, come halfway up. And exhale there. So we're going to turn our right foot out, bending into the right knee. The outer arch of the back foot stays where it is. And we're slowly bringing ourselves up. Hands in prayer at the heart center. Beautiful. Right knee tracking over the right ankle. Back of the hands meet. Hook your little finger, your ring finger, and your index finger. And the ring finger and the thumbs meet at the heart space. Elbows draw out. Again, feeling that connectedness with the heart, sending that love and compassion to yourself, to your loved ones. May they be well, may they be safe, may they be peaceful and at ease as you take the hands above your head. Release, beautiful. And slowly begin to straighten out that right leg. Turn the right foot in. So we're going to walk the feet in just a little closer in preparation for your squat. So just going with your own malasana squat. So your feet are slightly turned out, just making sure that your knees are tracking over your ankles. Hands in prayer at the heart space. Tailbone draws to connect to the earth and keeping that one line of energy all the way through from the tailbone to the tip of the head. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Beautiful. Take your feet a little bit wider apart, feet parallel, and turning your left foot out. Take your hands out in front of you. And like a bow and arrow, you're drawing that right arm back. Your focus through that left finger, that left hand. And taking the hands together again in prayer. Take the right arm up, overhead, bend into the left knee. And straighten out that left leg. Turn the left foot in, right foot out. Bend into the right leg. The knee is tracking over the ankle. Hands in prayer. Draw the shoulders back in preparation for that aim and bullseye target where you're going to break through and really get that on target. So visualize that space. Hands in prayer. Left arm back. And hands in line with the shoulders. Gorgeous. Straighten out the right leg. Feet parallel. Exhale there. So walking your feet a little bit closer. And again, your version of Malasana, your squat. So if Bakasana is part of your practice, you can come into a full squat, just finding your way down. So you're in Malasana and using your arms as that gentle just mechanism to find that little bit more space through your hips here. Take your hands out in front of you. So Bakasana, we can prep for it. If it's part of your practice, you can come into it now. And taking your hands up. So I'm just going to show you how to prep for it. So you're in squat, take your hands in front of you, and you're really engaging now from the navel. Draw the navel back. Come up into the tips of the toes. So really hugging your navel back towards your spine, pushing into your fingers, lifting one leg up, maybe lifting the other, taking it down, and you're back in your squat. Taking it up. In preparation, so really feeling that drawing back of the navel. So it's all about that center point, lifting the right foot, lifting the left, and release. Beautiful. Let's come down onto our sitting bones. Take the legs straight up or a bend into the knees. Open out the arms, lifting your chest, and taking the legs to the floor. Your feet are flexed here as we exhale and hinge forward. Draw the little toes in towards you. You can take the outer arches of your feet. If you had a strap, you can use a strap here, or you can hook your big toes, keeping that length through your back. Maybe taking your head down wherever you are, Paschimottanasana. Finding your gaze. And all that breath moving through your back. So Durga is all about courage and just breaking through those things that hold us back. It's quite in a forceful way, but without harm. Ahimsa, non-harm, non-violence. It's just using Durga and that invocation that we all have in us, so awakening that energy inside if we become a little bit stuck. And slowly rising up. Beautiful. Take the soles of the feet together and begin to walk yourself in Baddha Konasana. So your feet are meeting in prayer. Tip of your head up. And draw the knees together here. You can hook your toes again, or you could take the outer arches of your feet. And begin to straighten out the legs. If that's feeling a little bit strong today, you can have your lower legs in line with the floor and you're here lifting your chest. You're here just playing with the balance. Maybe taking your legs a little apart. Just again playing with that balance. You lift your chest. Tip of the head is up. And slowly take it back. Soles of the feet to the floor. So we're going to come down onto the forearms here. Palms of the hands on the floor. Take a bend into the knees. Both legs up. Right leg comes down. Just hover off the floor. Flex both feet. Left leg. And just alternating there. Breathing into it. So in yoga, it's not just about moving the physical, bringing the breath to your movement so you can really feel the benefit of your practice, moving all the way through the body, clearing out the vritti, the chatter of the mind, the things that don't serve us, holding it here for a pause. So option here, you could take a nice Vipriti Karani, nice restorative pose, your legs up against the wall, or as they are here, your arms out, palms facing up. If shoulder stand is part of your practice, an invitation to move into shoulder stand, if it's part of your practice, and you could bring yourself into even a supported shoulder stand, just walking gently, the hands up the back, or bringing yourself up. You don't move the head or the neck. So really nice opportunity here to feel that flow of energy. It's an inversion. The heart is over the head. And slowly you can take the feet back into Halasana. Interlace the fingers, push into the earth with the forearms. And taking the palms of the hands to the floor here. So we're just going to gently, very gently and safely and carefully, vertebrae by vertebrae, bring the back to the floor, unfurling like a fern. Beautiful. And take the soles of the feet to the floor. So you're just going to gently rock side to side like windscreen wipers with the legs. And then find your center point, crossing your right leg over your left, hands on the ground. And we're going to lift the hips and turn to the right. Take the knees over to the right side as you turn your gaze to the left. And your shoulders drop back. So there's no effort here with the muscles of the legs. You're just letting them go. Back to center. Your head, your legs. Uncross. Cross the left leg over the right. Push into the earth. Lift the hips slightly and over to the left with the knees. Spread your arms out, palms up. Turn your gaze to the right side. Just really beautiful opportunity. Close your eyes, allowing everything just to settle. Noticing that warmth in the solar plexus, the abdomen and the air and the chest, the upper chamber, the different qualities. Connecting. And back to center. So I'll invite you now to bring yourself into Shavasana, our final pose. So you're going to lie on your back with your legs straight out, relaxing your feet so they're falling out either side of you. Your palms are facing up. There's no effort required here. Closing your eyes, and even though your eyes are closed, you're consciously gazing downwards. Feeling the full support of the earth, the contact that your body makes with the earth beneath you. as you welcome in an opportunity for rest and digest, initiating the parasympathetic nervous system. You're resting. As you lie here, I'd like you to visualize that beautiful, vibrant yellow color through your abdomen. That sense of warmth. And that fire in you in this area as it digests and breaks down things that no longer serve you. Allowing for that space in your abdomen. Through your practice, it's almost like there's been a cleansing ritual here. The goddess of Durga, that invocation of energy, all these different qualities that we have inside all of us, men and women, that invocation of energy. For power, for strength, for courage, to get things done in a positive way, to make a difference. So whatever's holding you back, just feeling like you've just stepped forward. Bring awareness now to your heart space, your chest, the center of your chest, the cave of the heart. The Anahata chakra. Can you visualize here? Beautiful color of green. The cave of the heart. Compassion for yourself. Love, connection. Your truth. In the heart space, love, compassion for your loved ones. May they be well. May they be safe. May they be peaceful and at ease. And as you make that connection with your heart and your head, how you verbalize, how you communicate, how you interweave all of those qualities that you hold. I'll invite you now to deepen your breath. Take your arms over your head and stretch out. Point the toes, point the fingers. And slowly begin to draw your knees in towards your chest. Take yourself over to the right side for a pause. These pauses are so profound and powerful. Those spaces in between, those intersections, that line of energy that you feel between the inhale and the exhale. Bringing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Taking your hands to your heart, sitting nice and tall, with an inner strength. We'll close the practice with the sound and the mantra of Om. Inhale and exhale firstly. And inhale and exhale for Om. Bowing forward, the divine spark in me bows to the divine spark in you and every single one of us. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining our practice today, and I look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Thank you.